Wow. Hey.
Wow. It is a wow moment, isn't it?
These are definitely. Well,
Start.
yeah.
Hello.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of the Ho Twins podcast.
I was just thinking, should we have a name for it?
Well, the Ho Twins podcast.
Because I
Twin-
swear a lot of
surely
podcasts have
It's like Twin Talk.
no.
Or do you want like?
That's all right. I like that.
But then it doesn't have a name in it.
Well,
I feel like any twin on the planet could make Twin Talk.
yeah, but I guess. Yeah.
I feel small on this chair.
I think it would be good though to have a title to it. Actually, how about this?
Well, we do title it THT podcast.
Yeah, but
It's the THT podcast. THT is
okay,
the name.
Okay. Scrap everything I just
Well,
said.
unless you can come back to me with a good name.
I
and we
definitely
can
won't be able
consider
to, but maybe you guys watching would be able to come up with something better that we could title our podcast.
it. Or if you just want to do like outside of this, come up with a good name and then we can discuss it, couldn't we? If you fancied that.
I don't fancy it.
Okay. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast that we do. To be honest with you, yes, we have been absent for a long time. It started off as a nice little break, didn't it? And then we got too comfortable in the break, and
then it got to the point where we go, should we film today? Oh, fuck it.
yeah,
Fucking
it's a weird. Well, should we just go straight into the conversation? Really, if you liked it, please leave a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, subscribe. But just as I'm sort of just going to be. For me, it's a strange.
Take a deep breath.
Huh?
Take a deep breath. Zero it.
For me, it's a strange one because it is exactly what I want to be doing. And when we're not making videos or doing something towards this, I feel like agitated and I feel a bit weird about it. But at the same time, I haven't woken up until we made the decision recently. I didn't wake up really desperately wanting to.
It's tough. It's tough working on two schedules, I think, because obviously, it's hard to make a video without you, and vice versa. You'd find it hard to make a how-to video without me.
Well, I'd probably still be able to make a video.
It wouldn't be
Ho Twin video.
Really be like the same video. So that's definitely a reason why. Because you've been busy, haven't you? We discussed in the last podcast.
Yeah, I've been busy. You've got plans occasionally.
Yeah, occasionally I've got plans. A good book, maybe. Is my plan.
Yeah, you like a nice little breakfast outside. I don't want to take away from that
except
time.
now that the weather's not as good as... Well, the weather's getting better.
It is getting better.
It's only just now, so...
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying... Okay, regardless of why or what, it's strange because we've been off for like 2, 3 or 4 weeks now and not showing that this is what we want to be doing when it actually is. And it's... So...
Yes.
But we've made a decision to...
We spoke to our producers, spoke to the chairmen, etc., etc., and we came to the conclusion as a team.
Yeah.
Do you want to take it away?
That we are going to be focusing on TikTok. For us, it's a numbers game. It's it's high reward, and it's less. Thing is, what it is for us is that we are reaping benefits from TikTok that YouTube isn't giving us. For example, we post a video on TikTok and it gets put on so many people's FYPs, which doesn't happen in YouTube. And it happened a little bit when we started posting. When we went through that patch, for those of you OGs, we went through a patch of posting 5 videos a week, and the analytics showed that it was boosted to home pages and suggested watching and stuff, but minute amount.
But that's the thing. Obviously, everyone knows in this day and age, if you want to get big, it's on TikTok. It is easy. It is relatively easy in comparison to every other social media.
Yeah, there's the other thing. TikTok favors
to be big on TikTok.
Exactly.
And we have definitely had some luck with TikTok. But we're going to play the strengths. But it doesn't mean that we're like entirely stopping YouTube, because we genuinely enjoy doing these long videos, and they're easier than having to think of like TikToks or like make short videos of TikTok and etc. Sitting and chatting is what we like to do in it.
Yeah, we love it.
We like sitting and chatting, and we like catching up with you lot. So, as a bare minimum, we're gonna stay at doing a podcast a week.
Yeah, so you can count on this.
A catch-up video a week.
A chit-chat. Weekly chit-chat.
Once a week, that'll happen. If we've got an idea and we've got time for like something else, a little vlog probably here and there, because we like doing vlogs, don't we? And now we're out of lockdown, we're starting doing extra stuff. So there would be other videos, but bare minimum there'll be this video, probably on a Friday around then. or sometime in the week. And then otherwise, we are going to be doing exclusive TikTok content, which will be similar to the YouTube videos
Well,
you've seen in the past.
Yeah, I was about to come on to that.
Yeah, so
So for those of you who love watching us break down shower thoughts and riddles,
you do it again.
huh?
You speak again.
Well, it was me, then you, then me. Oh, we'll take it away. Do you want me to pack this away?
Huh?
Do you want me to pack this away? I'll just put it down.
Well, for a moment you couldn't. Then I
Oh.
could because you explained the bit about the other bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you explain that bit. So do you want to? Yeah, okay, you go. This.
Maybe do half and half.
No.
Basically, what we're going to be doing is exclusive
To be
TikTok
honest with you, I
content.
just like the way you were delivering it. I just couldn't bear listening to you delivering it like that again.
Okay, let's see you deliver it.
It was a joke. That was a joke. Huh?
Deliver it.
Okay. I just honestly, it just looked like someone a dementor just sucked the soul out of you when you were talking. Then, just one tone. God, I'm not gonna
Deliver it. Deliver it then.
You're a horrible.
Let's see your enthusiasm.
So, for those of you that loved watching us break down shower thoughts, give each other riddles, give you random facts, and all of that jazz, we're going to be doing it still, and that is the content that did well on TikTok and did well for us. So we're not going to change that. We're just going to do it exclusively for TikTok. 1 minute shower thoughts that we're going to break down, whack on TikTok. We could sit down here on a Sunday night and just film 10 TikToks for the week and post throughout the week. Post the TikToks for you guys to go watch. So if you want to continue seeing us break down and learn, and then
That's the main thing I think that get.
Yeah, if you want to
learn, that's what I like to focus on specifically.
So yeah, go do that and look on TikTok. And if there's shit that you want us to talk about, just message us anyway, and we'll just do it on here.
And also, if it gets to the point where you're like, hold on, I'd actually rather you did this or that, then tell us, because we're up for changing it again. The whole reason we're doing this is because from what we see, we get like what maximum 300, 400 views on YouTube, and then we'll get minimum 5k views on TikTok. And I know obviously it's like easy to get views and stuff, but everything seems that like you guys prefer watching us on TikTok over YouTube. So we're doing that.
Yeah.
But if you have any other ideas or something that you would rather us do, don't be afraid to tell us.
Exactly. Anyway, so moving on with the conversation, really. We went to the beach yesterday, didn't we? Well, we spent a lot of time at the beach recently. The past 2 days we've been at the beach.
Yeah, I wanted to speak about something I tried this morning, but there was also another conversation which I wanted to have, which I can't remember. But what I was going to say this morning was, what was I? Maybe I was just thinking of something else as well. I think maybe I was just thinking of something which was unrelated to this while I was speaking then.
Oh, okay.
Which I was just thinking of.
Okay, thank you.
But what I wanted to say about this morning was, so yesterday we went to Aldi and we saw flavoured coffee, which looked banging. There's all these sorts of flavours: marshmallow, cookie dough, cinnamon, fudge, maple something.
Syrup, maybe.
I don't think it was maple syrup. It was
What else would it be?
it was a maple something.
maple bacon.
Quite possibly. No, I would have bought that. It wouldn't have been maple bacon, but it wasn't. Anyway, we got cinnamon because I like cinnamon stuff, and it smelled divine when I opened it up this morning. It smelled divine. The actual granules themselves, and then I made the coffee, and it was dreadful.
Actually, I'm interested because why was it dreadful? What I don't. Don't do that, mate.
Yeah, I know, because I did it, and then I had to make
You
a
know
joke
when
out of it.
when we get the flavoured Nespresso pods and it's just jank. Is it like that? Was it like that?
So it smelled instantly of. Do you remember that hippie shop that we used to go to in Swanage?
Yeah.
Like that, like bad incense. What is that smell?
Don't know, but vegan food tastes like that.
Yes, stuff like that.
Like the banana bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It smelled like that.
Oh, it's a bit vegan.
Coffee probably is vegan. In general. Trying to work through the process of how they make instant coffee.
Coffee bean grinder.
But that's not instant. How do they make it dissolve?
No, they make granules.
Yeah, but if you just grind coffee beans, it doesn't dissolve.
Well, then maybe there is something that's non-vegan
What
in
makes
coffee?
Hold on a minute. How do they make? I reckon they extract, crystallize. Come on.
Yeah, maybe. But so in that process, there might be something that's not vegan.
Well, hold on. Now we're on to the riddle.
There's no
How do
way
they
you're
make
gonna-
instant coffee?
I don't fucking know. And you
Well,
don't know.
I'm telling you, I think I fucking know. I get the beans, grind them, extract coffee from them, crystallize the coffee, liquid, so it's now soluble, dry it, whack it in a jar for you, and then
Well,
it dissolves in water.
No, you kind of brew. You mean brew a coffee?
Yeah.
Put it out, crystallize it, let all the let the liquid evaporate, but the actual coffee won't evaporate.
No, the coffee's gone. Like when you filter a coffee through ground coffee.
Yeah. So and then you crystallize it, and you're left with.
How do you crystallize it?
You just heat it, let the water evaporate, and then you're left with dry powder on the bottom.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, but that might not be soluble. That is what happens.
Well, it would have to be. No, because that would be what's it called? Solution. Just tiny little minerals in there.
Yeah, and then you and then compress it together. No, Oscar.
Hey Siri.
Bored.
How do they make instant coffee? Do you put time on, by the way?
Found from healthline.com. Instant coffee is made from brewed coffee that has been freeze-dried or spray-dried.
Freeze dried.
What does that mean? How do you freeze dry something with like
Dry ice.
freeze dry spray? Have you seen that stuff?
No. Okay, sweet. So,
Hold on. Whole beans are roasted, ground, brewed before they start the journey of becoming instant coffee. What makes coffee instant is when all the water is removed from the brewed product, leaving behind dehydrated crystals. Wow. And that is literally what we're getting at. You come here to learn shit.
Yeah, that is actually incredible. Well done, us.
We need to start bringing stuff like that, just questions, and basically, you need to start asking us questions, and we'll see if we can answer them with our own knowledge. How about that?
Yes.
Did you write that down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We should. That should be a thing. Let us work it out.
The issue is, we're too goddamn good at it, I think.
You know, like that TV show, How's It Made?
God, I keep really close to the mic. It seems like every time I do it, I get it closer to my nose.
Yeah. Stop. Disgusting.
Sort of a habit.
It's so disgusting, Oscar. It is disgusting. Yeah, you know, like that show, How's It Made, and then we see something and we go, How's it made? And we go, well, this is how you make it.
How? I mean, that is pretty. Is that clever? Maybe it's not.
I don't think so. That was quite predictable.
Although, let's try and think. Let's think of something right now. How's it made? What happens?
I just want to say that whilst you're doing that, this
Yeah.
is dying, isn't it? It's on its way
Did
out.
we ever name it?
Someone did it on TikTok, didn't they? But I completely forgot. The thing that I've realised is that
Plants.
we bought it without considering the care. And then I have my curtains closed most of the day because it's a big window and it gets hot in here. So this baby didn't see any sun.
Doesn't see any sun or water.
And then we were away for 3 weeks, not filming in here.
Not.
I was away for 2 weeks straight,
and
and
2 weeks straight was it?
yeah. And you certainly didn't come in and do that, did
You
you?
were away for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like that long.
And then did you water it in that time?
No.
Well, I came home and then gave it a pint of water, and
Did you water it again today?
yesterday or the day before. But to be honest, does anyone know if that's too far gone?
No,
Also,
absolutely
they've
not too far
capped-
gone. Look at this.
They've capped this off, so it can't grow any bigger.
Well, that's fine. You don't want it much bigger, mate.
Well, it would be cool.
Well, where would you put it?
Well, in here until it reaches the ceiling.
I think if anything, when we're done with it, we plant it in the garden. I think it'd be really nice. In the front garden.
Yes.
It definitely needs some liquid because.
Well, look, the soil's wet, so you're not meant to put it in.
When did you put that though? That looks really wet.
Like yesterday, mate.
Do we have a name for it? 2 there, little and big.
Little and big. You and me.
If we're talking about cock size, other news. I had COVID.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh well. Yes.
Yes. I basically what happened was all of a sudden, the issue was I was quite asymptomatic, quite like a little bit. So I just had like a 3-day bender, I think, and I was feeling a bit like tired, run down. So I kept like sort of sleeping and stuff because I was like, I'm just so exhausted from that. And then all of a sudden, like that, my smell and taste on one of these days, like later in the week, just went, literally, just like that. And I was like, hold on a damn second. Did a test, positive. And then I sort of traced back to when I was starting to feel a bit tired, sort of like every now and then I was a bit cold when I shouldn't have been cold, when I thought I was just sort of a bit run down from the going out. Traced it back, and yeah, probably was COVID. So I did a test, did positive, and then I isolated in my room straight away. Everyone else did tests. No one else in the house got it. And Luke and I had been sharing a drink the night before. Yeah. We pour ourselves a squash just before bed, and we both sip from it.
Taking turns, one sip at a time.
While we're watching an episode of The Simpsons. And that's what we do every evening. And somehow he didn't catch it from me, which is pretty darn spectacular. But I think it's because he had his jab way before me, and I only had my jab when I got it. It wasn't even 2 weeks before I got COVID, so that's probably why I got it and he didn't.
Yeah, but basically Oscar locked himself into his room like Rapunzel, and then everyone else in the house had to get shit for him whilst we locked ourselves up. But also, I was quarantining anyway, so I may as well have slept in my bed. But for some reason, I decided to sleep on the sofa downstairs.
No, because
to separate myself.
Yeah, you didn't want to then, because if you then caught if you were negative,
yeah,
if you then caught it a few days later, then you would have had, I'd say, for further 10 days. Yeah. So luckily we've got a townhouse which has got lots of floors. So I was on top floor, and I brought the microwave up into my room. Well, they did put the microwave into my room, and I basically just lived off microwave meals and fruit pots in my room. And honestly, I didn't even mind it. I was allowed garden time, where I would run out the house with a mask on and go into the garden, and there was luckily a few days of sun, so I was reading. And in my room I sort of just worked out. I did a lot of stretching that week, and I watched a lot.
You did this on purpose,
huh? And I watched the Ocean movies, and I watched a lot of The Office.
The Oceans again.
Yeah,
weird because I watched the Ocean. I watched Ocean 11. I think that week as well, actually.
What, downstairs?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
I only watched 12 and 13.
Right. Not as good.
None of them are that good.
11 is good.
They're all just, it's that classic.
It's a heist film.
Yeah, it's a heist film.
It's a heist film.
That is what it is. Which isn't actually, it's
There's
not
one
a great
way to do a
formula.
heist film.
Yeah.
A house?
It's not like, it is exactly right. Rick and Morty hit nail on the head. Exactly. And then I used to think it was really cool, all the recruiting and stuff. It's all cool. As soon as they point it out, that is just what happens. It instantly became a worse movie to me.
Nah.
Because all it is people get together, blah, 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 they do it, it's not what you think, there's a switch somewhere down the line, boom, they got it.
Yeah, but it's how you get there, mate, and it's the acting as well, and it's the way they film it, and the action, mate.
Brad Pitt's cool, isn't it?
Brad Pitt is
super cool.
And he's super cool.
He's super cool.
Super cool, dude.
He is super cool in it. And I think I think he's super cool in it.
Who do you think he's super sexy, don't you?
He's quite sexy.
Also, Clooney is a bit of a silver fox, isn't he?
Is he, in your opinion?
Apparently. But no, because someone said it the other day, and someone went for in the first one, when Julia Roberts? Yes. Goes for the casino owner over Clooney, and they were like, why would you ever choose him over Clooney?
I don't really remember that.
I think he's a...
Have you seen Ocean 14?
The women.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's it called? Ocean 14?
No. No. Fuck. I can't remember. But yeah, with Sandra Bullock in it. Yeah. Good. Well, yes, good. Do you like? Did you like it?
Yes, I actually did.
Rihanna in it as well.
Yeah, Riri, man. But I think it had terrible opinions. I think people...
No, I'm not holding it.
What?
I'm not holding it, but you're just holding it under your chin like this.
I thought that's what you were offering.
No.
It would be a hell of a lot nicer, wouldn't it, to have that there?
We do have that, don't we? I've got one.
Could easily magic arm that actually. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't mind that, mate, because my arm does get a bit tired. But I think I don't quote me on this, but I feel like it was bad views, and it was just like, oh, they were just clasping at straws by that one. I think.
Personally, I think that the heist wasn't big enough, and if we're going into it,
They for 20 minutes, by the way.
if we're going into it, all they were doing were trying to get a necklace from a jeweler, and all they did was, as a woman, rented out the necklace as a person who was going to the Met Gala, whatever it is. She then rented the necklace from the jewelers and then took it.
Yeah, was she
And-
pretending to be a duchess or something, wasn't she?
Yeah, I can't remember. And then
No, but they also had to hire that.
they literally just took it. But then the whole thing at the end was they actually took all the necklaces in the sales.
Yes. The
But-
twist.
the twist. But no
It's
one was
classic.
guarding it.
No, there was. There definitely. I swear there was like lasers and stuff. in
There
the
was
water.
lasers, but no one was guarding it, and so they just get a nifty little gymnast.
Nifty little gymnast bugger.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was it. So, yeah, if we're going to be talking about heists for any longer, that's my opinion on it.
Yes. Okay. So yes, we have been in Bristol a lot.
No, just start that from now. So, we've been in Bristol a lot, haven't we?
Yeah, I think this is just going to be a nice sort of, realistically, because no one really watches it. It's more for us to look back in the future.
Yeah,
see
nice
what
little
we've been
diary.
doing for that week.
But to be honest, it's us just chatting about our lives. And should we start talking about topics?
I would like to bring on guests, to be honest, that we can talk to, unedited, raw. That's what podcasts are, man.
Well, we
They
can
speak to people. It's not just, we've discussed
The
this
difference
before.
with other people's podcasts is that they're so watchable because they've got different camera angles. So please, mate, honestly,
It's so annoying, isn't it?
it's so annoying
It's disgusting.
because they've got different camera angles. If we want a second camera, maybe I think, but I just think three
Hire
people.
an editor then as well, if you want to do that.
I just think three people on one camera is just it's just boring to watch unless it's just on Spotify. Anyway, I was gonna say we've been in Bristol a lot because realistically, we're going to uni in a month, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
I wasn't doing that really.
Well, we can do it, can't we?
We can do it, I suppose, but it was
Yeah, we're going to uni in September.
under a month
In a
now.
month. 23rd of September.
I really need to do that work. Fuck.
Yeah, so basically, actually, by the time you're watching this, we'll be in Bristol. We're going again tonight. You're going for 2 nights, aren't you? I'm just going for 1 night. So yeah, if you're there, drop us a message. Hit us up, man. We'll go get a pint tonight if you're watching it. Yeah, man. I mean, I love that place, man. I love Bristol. It's just fucking like, mate, it's Bristol. Something's always happening in Bristol, man. It's just fucking vibing. It's just Bristol. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
It's just like there's something. Hey, no matter what day it is, something's happening.
I know
It's
exactly
Bristol.
what you mean.
No, but seriously, if you're going UE or uni in September, drop us a message because we are too, and you know, we only know how to talk to each other. So, any advice on making friends would be appreciated.
Yes.
Especially for Luca.
Yes.
Basically, whenever we're in social situations, so you cling to my hip, don't you?
Yeah.
And you hold on to my leg
Like a koala.
like
Yeah,
a
like a
baby
koala.
monkey, and I have to introduce him. This is my little monkey, and I do all the talking, and he goes, "Can you say that I really like your dress?" And I go, "He really likes your dress."
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah, that is exactly what happens actually.
Think, mate. What else can we catch up on for our body, for our viewers?
Well, what about that confessions thing? Because
I think it's too late in now, mate.
it's only been 20 minutes. I was going to do a couple. Basically, we ages ago on our story, we posted, give us your confessions.
I think start that again properly.
Why? I'm not going to edit that. You're not going to edit that out.
I don't know. It just seemed very
Yeah, because this is a podcast.
Yeah.
It's just a conversation.
But no, in literally the way you said it, you've been mumbling a lot recently, and you went confessions.
Okay, can I just say that is exactly the comment I make to you, and you kick off. Like
No,
5
I was
minutes,
thinking-
you go, oh, you have to tell me how
I
to
was
say
thinking,
it. Blah, blah, blah."
for the audio, I was thinking we should, but
Right.
hey, just pick up.
So, ages ago we posted on our story, let us know your confessions and we'll react to them in a video. And we never got around to making the video because it never happened. And to be honest with you, when we thought about it, we're not very good at reacting to things, are we? Well, I know I'm probably like all right. Oscar's not very funny when he didn't have time to think about it. So like, what?
Mate, that is just the biggest bullshit, isn't it, mate? I'm definitely funniest when it's on the spot.
So Oscar obviously, like, before we start most videos and we plan it out, meticulously plan it out, Oscar sort of writes a general script around the video and like works out the sort of jokes he's going to make and / practices the delivery of them next door. So reaction videos don't bode well with him. It gets him nervous because realistically, you're on the spot. And obviously, as most of you know, like my character, I'm very good at just bouncing and just very chatty and witty and quick-witted reactions. Reactions, quick-witted reactions in me. And that's just. That is just sort of my character. So, do you want to give it a go? Basically, also, we just thought.
Do you know them? Have you got them written down? Because I've got some, but I'm on 11%.
So it'll be absolutely fine to last.
Not with my phone, mate. My battery health. Guess what it is? When it's on 100%, guess what it actually is?
60.
Obviously, it's not 60, mate.
Oh, what?
77.
That's quite good for like a 4-year-old.
It's not that good, mate, for it to be 70% at
how
peak.
do you work that out?
So, unlock your phone firstly. Then you want to click on settings. Are you on settings?
Yeah.
Type in battery at the top.
Maximum capacity 95%.
Mate, that is fucking good.
That is good, isn't it?
Was that new when you got it?
Yeah.
That's sweet as, man.
It's fucking sweet.
I saw some.
Although it goes quite from.
Who was it
the
that had a phone the other day? That was it Christian's phone? Or maybe Charlotte. Is there an XL like
yeah,
a
Christian? Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
It was a sweet phone, man.
Big, too big in my opinion.
No, I like it big.
Compensating.
Should I just get into these confessions then?
Well, I was just about to say that 95%. The battery when I first brand new at 100 was so good, like an Android, and now it feels like a lot less than that, and it's only going down 5%. So I don't think that's very accurate because I can't even imagine like this. Now
I have to charge my phone like 3 times a day.
Yeah, fair.
Androids definitely beat it on
They're
that
just top notch.
They are just sweet,
incredible.
They are super sweet. If they can make an Android that looked exactly like an iPhone, like internally, then I'd cop that straight away.
You can download iPhone, like you can do that.
No, but it's the Snapchat and stuff and the Instagram and shit
yeah.
like that. If they sort that shit out, I'd be on it. Anyway, confession time. We'll keep these anon, won't we?
We'll do a few, yeah. Basically, the idea is that we're probably not going to be able to do a whole video of them, so we're just going to put them into this.
Yeah. I mean, there's some fucking juice in here, man.
I want just give me the just.
Okay,
let's just say the best ones.
This is a 4-part question, right? My most recent ex was obsessed with.
Wait. Okay. Sorry, yeah, I'm just gonna. Okay. Do it. Sorry.
Basically, we note this down so we can make TikToks out of it, so we don't have to go searching through the podcast. We just write down the time.
Do it.
It's 7 minutes in on the second.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen to this. My most recent ex was obsessed with England rugby and made me watch games with him, not knowing the one player he absolutely idolised was actually her ex of 2 years. My ex had even posted a picture.
Don't put any names in, by the way.
My ex had even posted a picture to his Instagram feed of my ex in the lineup, and I didn't have the heart to tell any of them. Hold on.
Wait, that was it?
No, so
there's more to it. I swear there was way more to that. That's the only one I remember.
I found out more about it.
Oh, okay.
So basically, this is the confession. She was going out with someone. Going out with someone. And her ex was this guy's favourite England player. And they used to watch and post photos. And he used to post photos of him and stuff, the lineup.
To be honest, I don't see why you wouldn't be honest about that, because that's not.
Well, it's just not the heart to tell him, because. Mate, imagine you're going out with a girl. And then you're like, oh my god, this guy is so cool. He's so good at rugby. Blah blah blah. It's fucking sick. And then she goes, oh yeah, I went out with him for 2 years.
But they're obviously everyone's allowed a past, and she's now with this new guy. I don't see why that.
It's just tough, man. Imagine someone said, "Oh, my ex was Logan Paul" to you, that you were seeing,
And I go, oh, how come you're not with him now? Because he didn't work out, and now you're with me,
and now you're with me.
and then that's it. I think. Come on,
It's different. No, because if they're just any old body, then it's fine. But if they're like
I suppose
this guy's like
she should have just said it straight away.
my ex is. Well, yeah, but I mean, it's weird to just meet someone and go, by the way, my ex is this rugby player.
True.
You wouldn't do that. And then once it's too far gone, if he's like, you might not have the heart, because it would be tough. Imagine, so you're seeing someone.
No, okay, yeah. I do get it. But
And like, for example, if my ex was Rita Ora or something, and then I started seeing someone else, and they were like, "Oh my god, I love Rita Ora."
You shouldn't. She's not a very good person.
Why?
Like during all of lockdowns, she threw parties and like 3 or 4 times and got caught every time. And she was like, "Oh, so I didn't know the rules at the time." And she got told she was just not very considerate. You shouldn't respect her like that. There's other things as well. I can't remember, but she's just
Okay. Let me think of
you do love her.
Okay. For example, my ex is Greta Thunberg.
What, a 14-year-old girl? How old is she? Young, mate.
No, she's like 18, isn't she?
No, she's notoriously young. She's known.
I was gonna make a joke about. I was gonna make it. Well, don't search it up. I don't need to be told right now how old she is.
I need to find out.
I was gonna say.
What were you gonna say?
And then my current ex is like, "Oh, I'm a vegan. I love the planet, etc., etc." I wouldn't have the heart to be like, I went out with Greta Thunberg for 2 years.
Yeah, because you'd be put behind bars if you said it. Okay, actually, she is 18, but from 3rd of January. So she was.
Okay,
I think
fair.
she hit the media before she was 18.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I think you were in the right, personally, for not saying. That's a massive TikTok. We've just been talking about that for ages. It wasn't even that good, actually.
No, it was. I like my little. Yeah, you were on bars. That's just a pure example of being quick-witted.
Okay. Anyway, so should we hear another confession?
That's only 3 minutes, Oscar.
You can make that into a TikTok if you want.
Okay, or a little clip.
This person
another confession, please.
Another confession. This person pretended to be homeless to get money. Pretended to be homeless on the street to get money, but it didn't work. Rip, she said. That isn't a non-confession, which
that is
you should keep a non.
No, well, I don't know my opinion on that, because
That's
it's
not far off from stealing.
No, it's completely different. It's completely far, because it's you're waiting for someone's to choose to give you money.
No,
it's
but
no different to going up to someone and going, "Oh, do you mind?"
Contextually,
Yeah, you're lying that you're
Yeah.
homeless. Okay, I suppose, yeah. But next time, just go up to someone and say, "I'm so sorry, do you have 50p?" Just be one of them.
yeah,
That's
nice.
better.
Yeah, yesterday I was in the shop and some old guy was paying for his little shop in front of me, and everything came to something, and he handed over his note, but it was over what you had, and he was like, "Oh, so I'm gonna have to get rid of the orange juice." Just orange, you had to take out his orange juice to pay. And I'm so pissed off that I didn't step in.
Yeah, you definitely
and say,
should
"Let me
have.
get the orange juice."
Definitely.
And then I saw him out, and then I was thinking that as I was paying, I should have got it. And then I saw him outside. He was still outside the shop, so I could have just said, "Oh, I'll just buy that. I'll give it to him outside." That pissed me off a little bit. So next time I'm going to step in straight away.
You're such a good
I was thinking about it too
You're
much,
so
and I
good.
didn't do it. Anyway,
like the other day, like I really wanted.
Hey,
What?
we bought a Euro Million ticket, buddy, yesterday.
Hey, we did.
Buddy, we could be £45 million richer.
Yeah. I know you've heard the story, but talking about the homeless thing, that woman that practically mugged me in Brighton. It's funny. It's a funny story, but I may.
Yeah, write it down if you want. If you think you can tell it well. Yeah, give it a go, man.
I don't know if I can, Oscar.
While you're writing it down, I fucked 3 girls while on their period. Not gonna repeat that.
What, at the same time?
Fucked though, with 3 asterisks instead of UCK, which we appreciate. So you fucked 3 girls while on their period. Yeah. Hold on. Is that 3 separate occasions or at the same
maybe
time.
they
all
all
three
hung out
girls
together, and then their cycles synced, and then he just
all three of them.
Anyway,
we're not going to repeat that though.
do not repeat that.
I've already repeated it, so
Anyway, going back to the story of being like one of those people that just asked for 50p. I was in Brighton a few weeks back, and I was probably the closest I've ever been to being mugged in my life. And I was by myself, and I just wish. Well, actually, I say I was by myself. I was outside a shop, and there was 2 other people behind me who decided to do nothing, and only talk to me after she'd gone. This crazy looking lady that had about 3 teeth. My memory of her is that she had no eyelids. Like she was like this, and she looked like Gollum.
how much hair?
Wispy grey hair.
Like, could you see a scalp?
No, but that is
Thick wispy or thin wispy?
average. A lot
Tied or loose?
No, just down. She was wearing this sort of like old Parker jacket.
Anything underneath?
She had some layers on for sure. She was naked underneath it.
She wasn't.
No. Anyway, I was outside the shop getting some money out the cash machine, and I just feel this. And this was sort of quite lockdown. We weren't in lockdown, but COVID was still like we're still being conscious. Like everyone still had to wear masks and stuff out and things. Like clubs weren't open. Anyway, I just felt this presence sort of like really close to me, and I turned, and she was literally here.
That close?
So close.
That close? Sorry.
So close to me.
You can feel her breath?
Yeah, I
you
had
smell
to
her?
go like this. I took a step back.
I would have.
Well, for starters, I shit myself. I did. For starters,
You jumped.
I you know when like your whole body like tingles and you go like that, and like everything just kicked. Basically, fight or flight happened in that instance, and my body went into. And I
didn't fight at all. Flight.
Well, Oscar, I decided to disarm the situation with words and actions because.
Good thing you didn't just turn around and knock her out.
Yeah, good thing she didn't get a. Anyway, so I jumped a little bit, took a step back, and then she kept like saying to me. Basically, she came in hard with the only thing she kept repeating in my face was, "My gran just died. My gran just died."
How old was she?
50s, 60s maybe.
60, and her gran just died.
Yeah, she goes, "My gran just." Well, she looked old, grey hair and stuff, but maybe she.
Maybe not.
Basically, if you went to the police station, you went, "I need a generic photo of a heroin addict." This was her face would come up, and apparently, speaking to other people, she was a famous face around Brighton. Speaking to like friends and things. Anyway, so I was like this, and then she goes, "Can I please have my gran just died? I need the money. My gran just died." And I was there getting money out myself from the cash machine, like 20 quid, and I also had £15 in my wallet, I think. But I thought I only had a tenner. I went, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I've only got a tenner. Let me get you out a fiver." And she was like, "Oh no, that tenner would be amazing. My gran just died." Like, but really aggressively, my gran just died. Like,
no, the way you're doing it is quite sweet and soft.
Yeah,
Can you actually do it like she did?
I can't. I don't want to.
Is it loud?
Yeah, she was like, my gran died, please. And she was like, not smiling whatsoever, not being friendly or nice.
Oh,
yeah, no. So I went, "Oh no, sorry, I've got only got £10. Let me get you 5. And she went, "No, mate, my gran died." Like, really, it was horrible. It was horrible. And then
You should have just ran.
no, I was waiting for the person to come out of the shop. Anyway,
Yeah, but you could have just ran.
I'm not going to just run away from
You
that.
could-
I was basically from first instinct. My actual first instinct was that she clearly needed help for whatever it was, or whatever she wanted money. I was going to give her something because I just like she needed it more than I did. I knew that. But so then I opened my wallet and realised I do have a fiver in there. So I take out the fiver, but she sees the tenner. I go, there you go. She goes, "No, please, I need." Well, she's like, I believe, give me that tenner. I was like, okay, fine.
Did you take the fiver back?
Yeah, took the five back. Gave
Oh,
it.
well, she did an exchange. She didn't ask for both of them.
Well, I think I went like that, and I don't think she actually took it. So then I gave her the tenner. I was like, okay, fine. Gave her the tenner. Whilst these 2 male and female behind her were watching the whole thing go down, and she's like, thank you, mate. Walks off. And then the 2 people go, "Yeah, that was tough. She does that a lot around here." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Like, and she was like, "No." The woman went, she gets nasty. So yeah, you did a good job. She gets really nasty. I was like, "Well, I didn't know what there was. I didn't choose to do this. I was literally pressured into it." And then, before I know it, she creeps up on me from the other direction, jumps me again, says,
Does she touch you?
yeah, she comes really close up and she goes, "Mate, I need that fiver as well." And that's when I went, "I'm sorry, I can't give you that."
And what did she do? Did she just walk away?
She went, "Is that cheeky? That's cheeky, innit?" And I went, "Yeah." And then she switched at that point.
After you given her
Yeah.
the tenner. What would you do if she turned nasty?
Knock her the fuck out,
Mate.
You'd have to. What do you want me to do? Just
Because that's
just
she's
spit
probably
in
like,
my face.
yeah,
and
diseased and stuff. You
I
don't want
I wouldn't instantly. You just shut it down, wouldn't you?
maybe like a
Little
in the
hold
shin.
like that.
Well, just
Or
boot her
just
in the
stand
shin.
on one leg and then just hold her against the chest, like leg to weight.
I think if you like manage to kick her in the shin hard
Just
enough, it would.
Disarm her,
Yeah.
knock her over. I don't know what I do, but you just.
I honestly don't know what I would do in that situation.
Yeah, a tough situation, really.
Okay, so next confession. These two are from the same person, and they're so bizarre, which I'm not sure if I believe them. But first one, I ran over a squirrel, took it home, put it in the grill, and acted surprised at a family barbecue.
Yeah, that ain't true, buddy.
And then she said, which could be true, she pooped on the carpet and blamed it on the dog.
I don't know which one I believe more. I want to know more about it. The motive. Was it a prank on the dog?
Oh my god, read this one. I found a vibrator in my dad's work bag today. I think he's cheating on my mum.
To be honest, it doesn't necessarily mean a vibrator doesn't necessarily mean that your dad's cheating because he could be using it, couldn't he?
He absolutely could be using it.
He could, for starters, be using it on himself. Secondly, be using it on your mum, and he could have been. Anything could be happening. Don't jump to the conclusion of cheating. That actually, have you watched that? That sort of does bring me on to the conversation of that
Time that I
Netflix-
walked in on you using a vibrator on yourself.
using the vibrator. Yeah, that was it really. So speaking from first-hand
It
experience,
has happened before. You have used a vibrator on yourself before.
Just vigorous nipple play.
Vigorous nipple play, and then up the poop shoot.
The what? The poochie.
The poop shoot.
Oh, mate.
I found out.
Can I
Wait, I found out. Do you know what the area of like around? What's it called? Man, the other day I heard what your actual not the actual anus hole, but the ring around it. It's got an actual name, which is a funny name, but I can't remember what it is.
Oh.
Yeah, fucker. It's like I think when you're like getting it shaved and stuff or like waxed, you get this something ring. Man,
Interesting.
yeah, it was interesting, but I can't remember it for the life of me.
Sorry.
We've got 3 minutes left. Should we wrap up?
I say wrap the shit out, man.
Okay. Well, I was just going to link that last confession to watching that series Sex Life on Netflix.
Never seen it. Worth it? You finish it?
Shit acting, but you just want to keep watching it for some
Because
reason.
it was their tits in it.
There was literally in the first episode, but then they kind of just stopped that altogether.
There was
was barely-
Why were you watching? For no boobs.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You get hooked to it for some reason, and
Right.
they're fucking bizarre ending. You're like,
Really?
what the hell?
I might watch it then.
You're literally like, not bizarre as in like twist or anything. You're literally just like, that is just the most ridiculous ending I can think of.
Well, it's like the Outer Banks ending, isn't it?
Yeah, no, nothing like that.
Well, I think that was ridiculous.
No. Oh, really?
I do think it's utterly ridiculous.
Do we want to talk about House Banks? Nah.
Maybe next time.
Next time. Okay, anyway. So that concludes
Paradise
this.
on Earth.
Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for
Listening.
listening to this, to the end of this, really. I don't really expect many of you to be there.
No, I checked out about 15, 20 minutes ago.
I genuinely would have. I cannot watch podcasts. I would not be on here. Like,
Hey, but this is just a catch up. This is for you. This is for all of you that are actually just interested. We're doing it specifically for a small group of people, of elite people. So, thank you, and you're welcome.
yes, thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to, please leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe. Arrivederci.
We're the Ho Twins. Peace and love.
Mwah!